the studios of Canton High School, it's Focus on Football with Dan Aronson and Matt Martin.
All right, Focus on Football, Week 15 recap. I'm Ben Aronson here with
Matt Martin.
Great week for NFL games. Amazing week. Thursday night really set the tone for us. We'll get
that
right
was a
into
nuts
it.
game.
Chargers, Kansas City in
Arrowhead.
In Arrowhead. Wow.
Chargers were down 2 touchdowns with about 5 minutes to go. Keenan Allen got hurt like first drive of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who scored this touchdown to make it a one-score game, but got a touchdown, then came back, another touchdown, and Anthony Lynn going for 2. He's done a pretty solid job this year.
Yeah. We didn't like neither one of us liked him at the beginning of the year, and then now we're like the Chargers are 11-3.
Yeah,
How can we not?
I'm not officially on the Anthony Lynn train, but I like this Chargers team. Two-point conversion, just a blown coverage by Kansas City. It was a 2-man next to each other, and then 3 KC defenders, and all 3 went to the same guy, and Mike Williams was just standing wide open.
And we always know that's the problem with Kansas City. It's their defense.
Mm-hmm.
They have no problems on offense, but the only reason they're going to lose games is because of that defense.
This is big.
Big one for the Chargers. Kansas City loses in Seattle next week. Chargers win that division and can get the 1 seed for the AFC, which is kind of crazy.
They would need Casey to drop the next game against Seattle.
Yep, and then they need
Chargers
to
need to beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
The Saturday night games this week are good. Washington versus Tennessee and Chargers Ravens.
Tennessee's sneaky right now.
They've been
Tennessee's lurking around at 8-6.
So is Tennessee.
This was an awesome game to watch. Good win for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Makes things more interesting. But insert sad music here.
Every night in my dreams.
Goodbye, my love. Chicago Bears.
So here we go. I'm gonna break down how Green Bay can still make the playoffs. No.
And unfortunately, Matt's dreams are over for now. But
Green Bay is a math inefficiency.
another wasted year of the Aaron Rodgers era in Packerland. But Chicago did what it does.
Rodgers didn't look good. He missed some throws.
Yeah. He needs to just. They might sit him. I heard they're sitting him.
He doesn't want to sit.
But I heard they might sit him.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to sit.
Yeah, they should sit him. It's not worth it. But
it's not very it's not like very uncommon for a quarterback in his 14th year to drop a step, but it's still very possible for him to jump back up to that extremely elite level.
Good for Chicago.
I kind of want Sean Kaiser, the other terrible quarterback, to start because
it doesn't matter. Get a better pick.
I want a high pick. I want someone who can make a difference on this team. Guys to the Bears. Seemed like they were just trying to give us the game back.
Yeah.
But Rodgers couldn't really.
Bears defense looked really good.
Aaron Jones got hurt.
Yeah.
Sprained MCL. I hope he's done for the year too.
Davante Adams has had an amazing year.
Adams is fantastic.
So good. He's had an amazing year. Just wasn't enough.
If Rodgers plays next week, he might get 900. 900, just 900.
900.
Average 900
everything.
Against the Jets next week.
But Chicago, Matt Nagy era, starting off good.
He'll be the coach of the year.
Yeah, coach of the year. Defense looks great. This was a tough division to win. The Bears really pulled ahead. But staying in the NFC North, our big concern was the Vikings offense. They fire
a big FU to John.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. It seems like whenever you fire offensive coordinator or head coach, teams respond and play better.
John DeFilippo, he's a good mind. He's a good play designer. He's not a good play caller. He doesn't have a lot of rhythm. He designs good plays.
Yeah.
He's like a big modern guy. He likes to pass it.
And you know what
not
happens?
A big balanced guy.
And you know what happens? They run the ball against Miami. Miami's a pretty good run defense. Dalvin Cook has a day. Dalvin Cook has a day for Minnesota. Yeah. They get a huge win. A lot of teams lost this week, so I think they can secure that final wildcard spot if they win one more game.
So many bad teams. I mean, so many good teams lost.
Yeah. Miami.
Good team losing, good team losing, good team losing.
You know why Miami's a bad team? They go in and they beat the Patriots, and then they're just like, we beat the Patriots. We can beat anyone. Smacked by the Vikings. Miami season's pretty much over.
It was the first quarter, Green Bay went down 14-3, and Minnesota was up 21-0, and that was basically like It was the coffin for their playoff hopes.
Good win for Minnesota. Kirk Cousins looked good. The whole Minnesota offense finally looked good.
Playoffs.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll get that 6th spot.
2 big wins by NFC East teams to stay alive. But Washington, Jacksonville. Did I watch this game?
No. Should anyone have watched this game? No. Josh Johnson hasn't played in the NFL in 7 years or whatever this guy's name is. Why is he the quarterback?
I mean, apparently they think he's better than Colin Kaepernick.
I mean, I gotta win, but Jesus, Jaguars suck. Will Doug Martin be fired?
I hope so.
I think he's gonna get fired.
Who says no to this trade? Jaguars trade Jalen Ramsey, first round this year, first round next year for Carson Wentz.
I think the Jaguars say no. I don't know if Carson Wentz is what he was before that injury.
Who knows? They want him to play again this year.
I think they're, well, I mean, now they're still alive somehow, but I don't even want to talk about this game. I don't even know the name of the quarterback for the Redskins.
Let's talk about this game. Another not interesting game.
Not 12-9. Why do we look at games like this? We get excited for no reason. It's 12-9. The biggest highlight of this was Christian McCaffrey's 50-yard touchdown pass. That was pretty cool. Look at that.
Wait, how did Carolina miss the extra point?
They must have.
How'd they end up in that once?
I have no clue.
I
must have missed the extra point.
Both of us were busy. We did not get around to watch this game.
But the big thing,
Carolina red zone offense also threw, I think, 1 or 2 interceptions in the red zone.
You look at this game and you think the Panthers were 6-2, and now they're 6-8. They've lost 6 straight games.
So Alvin Kamara had a touchdown, and I guess the Panthers returned the 2-point conversion, which
Jesus,
that's kind of fascinating. I wish I tuned in to see what happened that play.
They cannot be on the road in the playoffs, and they probably won't have to be now.
Oh, they're not going to have to leave their Superdome.
Yeah, which is good because they can't play on the road. They struggle so much on the road. Carolina's done.
Will America get fired? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know what's going on.
I could see it happen. But
it's just tough.
Horrible game, 12-9. Like, give me good primetime games. Give me Chiefs Rams every week. It'd be better.
What's going on? I've decided that when this Super Bowl is nothing compared to that Chiefs Rams game, for the years to come down the road, I'm just gonna tell people that Rams Chiefs game, like that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like there was a Super Bowl this year,
that.
It was Chiefs Rams, and the Rams won the Super Bowl. That's what I'm gonna tell people.
But we'll go here.
Yeah.
Indianapolis defense showing out. Dallas was riding a high streak, and
Reich, my guy.
Indianapolis
They took down a good team.
Huge win, but the AFC playoff picture looks tough. They need Baltimore to lose next week to the Chargers.
Who do these playoff teams want to see? Do they want to see Indianapolis or do they want to see Baltimore?
I'd rather see Baltimore with Lamar Jackson at quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't want to play Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
But huge win for Indianapolis. Dallas struggles.
The thing is, but if you're
I hate Dallas. Sorry.
If you're New England, Pat's run D is piss poor.
Yeah.
And you want to see a wishbone offense? I don't know. I feel like Belichick could be able to stop that Baltimore team, but Indy look good. They getting the job done. Defense looked great. Darius Leonard is leading the league in tackles.
Yeah, he's gonna get. At the beginning of the year, we did that little segment
we talked about him.
Yeah, we talked about him.
But
we picked Derwin James, I think.
Because we didn't think
we didn't know a lot of rookies yet.
Because there wasn't a lot. We didn't think there were any chances for guys to make a big difference, so we went with Derwin James. We thought maybe he'd get a couple interceptions. Right now, I think it's going to be Darius Leonard or Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb is a game changer.
Yeah, but big win. Needs some things to fall into their place, but the Colts could make playoffs. Now, upset of the week by far. The 49... No?
Upset of the week.
Okay, fair.
The Rams were a 13-point favorite.
Yeah.
Home favorite.
Yeah, okay. 49ers, Seattle. Seattle could have locked a wild card spot.
If you're the 49ers, why would you want to win this game?
I mean, I understand trying to stay competitive, but just lose the game in overtime. We went to overtime with the Seahawks. But how did the Seahawks lose this game? This is a wild card clincher.
Props to Kyle Shanahan. He's doing his best. He gave Marquise Goodwin 7 snaps. He's doing his best to lose the game.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins, be worse.
Seattle needed this game to clinch a wild card. They're still obviously in line to get it, but they need to beat the Chiefs next week. No, this one hurts a lot.
Probably going 9-7. Are they 8-6 now?
Yep. And they're gonna lose to the Chiefs 8-7.
They'll beat Arizona.
Yeah, we'll beat Arizona at the end of the year. But this would have been huge. They could have locked it up this week.
They didn't look great. There was a kick return where Sebastian Janikowski just kind of.
He's so old. And
Did you
fat.
see it?
Yeah. He looks so funny when he goes up to kick.
He just went right around him. It was tough.
He looks so funny when he kicks. But I don't even want to talk about the next game.
I do.
The Patriots are so bad. They put up so many points against the Dolphins, And then the offense looks like it's pedestrian against
One
them.
really blown coverage, wide, huge blown coverage. The most separation there's been in the last 7 years on a play with Chris Hogan's touchdown. Besides that, the Pats had 3 points.
Yeah.
I've been talking about how I think this Pats team's different, and now I finally.
I don't remember the last time the Patriots lost 5 games in a season.
And now I actually have stuff to back this this statement up.
Yeah.
Past couple weeks, their red zone efficiency. This is the first year in I think 8 or 9 years that they're gonna finish outside the top 10 in red zone efficiency.
Mhm.
The last couple weeks, they looked bad in the red zone. This was one of the first times I think Tom Brady looked like a 41-year-old quarterback.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get hit.
That interception was so bad.
That interception was very bad. And like the usual, what else? Their run defense has been very bad.
Yeah.
Very
And
bad.
a big thing you can point to that never happens on Bill Belichick teams: turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Turnovers.
The-
I mean, not turnovers. I didn't
Penalties.
mean turnovers. Penalties. That's what I meant.
That's what I'm getting to. Another thing, the Pats, when Pittsburgh brought pressure, it was working,
Mhm.
and Pittsburgh knew they couldn't just like bring 5 or bring 4. They dropped 8 into coverage a lot of times, or they blitzed a lot of times. I don't think you want to give Tom Brady a normal defense to look at and pick apart. His weapons look bad. Gronk looks old.
Yeah. You know what my
Um,
problem is with this game? Pittsburgh didn't even look good.
Pittsburgh, it's like Pittsburgh was trying to give the game back to New
Yeah.
England.
Pittsburgh didn't even look
Um,
good. New England just looked worse.
The usual things, there's always those little intangibles that New England always has. The score before the half, score after the half. They didn't get the ball. A lot of penalties, a couple of
That's
turnovers.
so uncharacteristic of them.
They don't look good.
Trent Brown, like, come on. That
Yeah.
false start at the end of the game, you can't do that.
They don't look
It
good.
went from being at like the 10 to the,
Also,
like, the 20.
That play calling, it was like,
Same play every time.
it was like a Madden, 4 verticals right in the middle.
every single time.
And he kind of had Edelman open, but I feel like the game on the line, 4th down, basically in goal play call, cannot be a jump ball to Julian Edelman.
Yeah,
That
no, that
can't
is
be
not
it.
it. That is not it.
Maybe like a back shoulder to Gronk or Josh Gordon or anyone else.
It's a bad loss for New England.
It's gonna hurt them too.
It's going to hurt them. The Texans have an easy schedule. The Texans aren't a scary 2 seed. I'm fine playing in Houston. The only teams I don't want to see is Kansas City and Arrowhead.
Playing in Houston's not gonna be fun.
I don't think playing in Houston's that hard. Houston's
That
like
pass rush is very good,
That's true. But,
and we've seen this Patriots team does not do good with good pass
Yeah.
rushes.
I don't know. But I'm not... It's very similar with you.
It's
The
very-
Packers, you always have that feeling in your gut that Arrowhead's
Oh
going to
yeah,
pull
yeah,
through.
I agree.
I always have my feeling in my stomach that once it's actual game time, New England figures it out.
But I'm always. There's always that part of me that's like open to like, okay, this is a really bad matchup for us.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
I've never felt that way about the Texans. I always feel that way about the Steelers, and I always feel that way about, especially this year's Chiefs.
Like teams line up on paper, like that's on paper because New England on the road has been poor.
Yeah.
Green Bay on the road has been poor.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen Green Bay on the road in the playoffs. We have not seen New England on the road in the playoffs. When was our last road playoff game? Was it that?
Broncos
AFC
when they won the
Championship
Super
game?
Bowl. Yeah. We'll see though.
They don't.
The difference is, the difference is between.
When was their last road playoff win?
I have no clue. Baltimore. In 2000.
That was at home. The
11?
Billy Cundiff missed kick.
That was at home. Baltimore 2000. No, they lost.
They lost the year before in New England. That was Ray Lewis's Super Bowl year. This isn't me, but here's the thing. This isn't me saying, oh, they can't win on the road. They don't play on the road. This is just
We haven't
me.
seen it.
This is just me saying we haven't seen them on the road so
Yeah.
long. This isn't me saying they can't win on the road.
This is the only-
because that's just an unfair statement because they've played like 4 games on the road, and if they're going on the road, that means they're the worst seeded team. This is just me saying we haven't seen them play a big playoff road.
You want to know I'm not worried about the Texans? Bill O'Brien has never coached a meaningful playoff game that he had a chance of winning. Deshaun Watson, he's played in the college football championship, never played in the NFL.
Bill O'Brien's won like 3 playoff games.
Yeah, but they were like wild cards, 8-8 Texans. They've won 3 playoff games. I feel like they've lost in the first.
He's won 2.
Yeah, but like
he beat the like Matt McGloin Raiders.
Yeah.
Remember when Derek Carr got hurt,
yeah.
and he beat someone else.
So I don't count those.
I don't know.
But
He's-
it's Belichick versus Bill O'Brien coaching. You pick Belichick. Deshaun Watson's never played in an NFL playoff game. A lot of those guys haven't played in an NFL, or they have, but like it's just experience is what's going to be key for the Patriots over the Texans. But last game of the week, upset of the week, Nick Foles is better than Carson Wentz. Maybe. The Rams lose to the Eagles. The Rams lose to the Eagles.
See, here's the thing. It feels like remember I talked about this a couple weeks ago? I wanna take credit for this. I'm giving myself credit. Remember I talked about the Lions and how they played the Rams tight and they played them good? It's almost like the Lions made the blueprint for how to stop this Rams offense. What the Eagles did, what the Lions did is they said, we're not going to buy any of your play action eye stuff. We're going to sit back because they don't have a lot of personnel to change things up, so they rely on play action and getting open reads for Jared Goff, and they said, we're going to sit back, we're going to dare you to run the ball. Okay. You look good.
Todd Gurley got hurt.
They don't have depth. With Malcolm running out, they don't have depth at running back. The pass rush started to get the Goff a little bit.
Virtually ruins their chance of taking home field from the Saints, but I don't think they had it anyways.
Saints have. The thing is, Carolina doesn't have anything to play for in that Week 17 game.
Yeah.
But what are their respective records? I think it's 12-2 and 11-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the one.
And the Saints have the tiebreaker.
The Rams could rest guys.
Yeah, I don't think.
They have Arizona on the road.
But not bold predictions.
Can we talk about the playoffs for a minute?
Yeah, we can talk about the playoffs for a minute. I'm gonna start thinking my MVPs of the week though.
I think I'm on the fly. That's how I do it. That's how I roll.
Look at my stats for it.
KC 1 seed, Houston 2 seed. So Houston, for the New England's sake, they would need to lose either at Philly, where Philly is favored by 1, or they would need to lose home for the Jaguars. So it's got to be the Philly game.
Yeah.
New England's got 2 easy ones left. 2 patty cakes, home for the Bills, home for the Jets. Baltimore, Indy, and Tennessee, all 8-6. Baltimore has at the Chargers, home for the Browns. Indy has home for the Giants, at the Titans. And the Titans have home for the Redskins, home for the Colts.
It's really going to come down to the wire. I want to say the Colts are going to get it, but I don't know if the Ravens will lose enough games. I don't think the Titans will make it. But they have such an easy schedule. That Titans-Colts Week 17 game might be huge.
It's going to be huge. And then if Baltimore loses this week, yeah, Cleveland next week. Then you go to the NFC. Seattle's not locked in.
I know, because this stupid loss to the 49ers. Why?
That KC game is big.
That's big for the Chargers, too. I love this time of the year because every single game has somewhat of a meaning.
We can basically rule Carolina out. It's basically Seattle, Minnesota, Philly, and Washington competing for 4 seeds. 2 seeds.
Can we cross off Washington?
No, we can't. They play the Titans.
The quarterback sucks.
They beat the Jaguars.
The quarterback had like 7 career starts before this.
Do we rule Miami out?
Yeah, we can rule Miami out.
Can we though? Because they can go 9-7.
Who do they play?
They can go 9-7.
Who do they play?
They play the Jags and the Bills.
Oh my god.
Because say Baltimore goes.
Can we rule out the Browns?
Yeah.
Who do they play?
Because they would need all 3 of these teams to go 2-2.
Who do the Browns play?
The Browns need, in order for the Browns to make the playoffs.
Beat the Ravens.
No, in order for them to make the playoffs, they need to win out, and they need Indy and Tennessee to tie the Week 17 game.
Actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we can rule them out.
Okay.
Miami, we can't rule them out.
I want to, but I can't.
Because Baltimore,
they're going to beat both of those teams. They could go 9-7. It's going to depend on everyone else.
I'm so not excited for these playoffs.
I'm not excited for the 6-3 game. I'm hoping it's Patriots though.
It's gonna be Patriots. That is a typical thing.
Who do the Patriots play?
Baltimore or Indy.
No, who do they play?
Home with Buffalo, then home for the Jets.
Oh, okay, so they should go 11-5.
That Indy.
It's the worst finish in a while.
Versus Indy, that's a scary team because that's not the same Indy team that they usually see.
Yeah.
Everyone will look at that game and say, "Oh, Pats have Indy's number." Such a different team.
Yeah, different coach. Not Chuck Pagano anymore.
This Pittsburgh team is similar to the teams we've seen that the Patriots have their number.
Yeah.
That Indy team is a lot different.
Yeah. I think
it's not the same. No defense, no running game. Andrew Luck throwing for 700 yards a game. It's not that anymore.
Imagine if it's
they
the
ran
Dolphins.
the ball so effectively. Oh my God! Shoot me. If the Dolphins make the playoffs, you could shoot me.
Or like the Browns. Let's get right into it though. MVPs.
The
of
Browns
week.
were if they fired Hugh Jackson like 2 or 3 weeks
Is
earlier.
Greg Williams going to get hired as their head coach?
I hope not. Because think about it,
They should keep him as at least the defensive coordinator.
if Hugh Jackson was fired like a couple weeks earlier,
The Browns could have made the playoffs.
they should have won that Raiders game. OT in Oakland. They probably
Should have beat Pittsburgh.
could have won that Saints game.
Should be
Should
Pittsburgh.
be Pittsburgh. Should have won versus the Bucs in OT.
They might have been locked in at a playoff spot right now. Crazy to think about. But my first MVP of the week, by John DiFilippo. You run the ball, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 19 rushes, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. Have a week.
God bless me.
God bless you.
My first MVP of the week is going to go to the. DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know his name. For that touchdown catch against New York, that was a good
Beautiful.
catch. That was beautiful. Actually, I'm going to get co-MVP with Mike Williams. Both of them had dominating performances by receivers. Williams had 7 for 76 and 2 touchdowns and the game-winning 2-point conversion. Have a day, Mike Williams.
This guy won in my fantasy league this week. Ben is now $100 richer. Joe Mixon, 27 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Beautiful stuff by Joe Mixon.
I'm not going to say the Pittsburgh defense because the pass offense isn't amazing anymore the past couple of weeks.
I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say just to make you mad, but they didn't.
I'm not even taking a shot at the Packers right now, but congratulations to the Bears.
Oh, yeah,
MVP of the
congratulations.
week.
They deserve it.
NFC North champions for the first time since 2010. But
You know what happened last time they were NFC North champions?
Jay Cutler was their starting quarterback.
You know what happened that year?
They lost in the NFC Championship to Pittsburgh. Not to Pittsburgh, to the Packers.
And the Packers beat Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So if Green Bay sneaks in,
If Green Bay can find a way.
then they can beat them in.
If Chicago switches back to Jay Cutler, and he just gives Aaron Rodgers their spot in the playoffs because Jay Cutler doesn't want to play football anymore.
I think Jay Cutler plays for the Packers. I'm convinced. He plays.
But great week of football. Good recap. Tune in. We'll have our preview up for week 16. Big week.
Are there good games this week? What do we got?
Ravens,
No Thursday
Chargers.
night game.
Good. I hate Thursday night
The
football.
Saturday night games are good. Green Bay, New York should not even be televised in the states of Green Bay and New York. Giants, Colts. It's not a bad game.
Eagles, Texans, playoffs.
That's a big game.
Dolphins have to win. Browns, Bengals will be a good game. It's not a
Bucks,
good game. though.
Cowboys will be a good game.
Vikings, Vikings.
Zava-
Oh my god! I didn't even do that.
The Lions and the Vikings. The Bucks were hanging around last week with Baltimore.
Yeah.
Um,
Bills, Patriots. It's
Yeah.
actually a really bad week of games. We're still gonna
all right,
talk about them for you though.
here we go. Steelers, Saints, Chiefs, Seahawks. Oh my God, Monday night.
Oh, it's the best Monday night game of the year. It's better than the Rams, Chiefs. It is the Broncos and the Raiders.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna stay up for that one. But I'm Ben Aronson here with,
Matt Martin, I guess.
and he guesses, and we'll see you later this week. We'll see you later.
John